Abigail Steel, the author of Rocket Phonics. Today we're here at Victoria Primary Academy in Leeds and we're going to film you some demo lessons so you can get a feel of what it looks like to teach Rocket Phonics. To give you some context, we haven't set this up. This is really authentic footage. I haven't met these children before and we're quite early in the year. We're in about week 7. So what you're going to see is going to be very real and very raw. And I really want you to notice that actually. I want you to notice the way that the teacher has to respond to what's going on in the classroom situation in order to manage the children and tailor the teaching for exactly what they need next. In this lesson, you're going to see me teach a class of Year 1 children. We're going to be teaching the blending lesson for the split E digraph. The first thing we're going to do then is we're going to do some revisit and review. We're going to say the sounds. We're going to use our flashcards. I'll hold up the card and we're going to say the sound and we're going to say the key picture as well, the way that you're used to doing. Ready for say the sounds?
As in dolphin. A as in chair, W as in wheel, A as in train, O as in coin, A as in crayon, E as in hammer, O as in boat, as in dolphin.
Fantastic, really good sounds. This time, let me shuffle them up. This time, we're not going to say the key picture. This time, I want to see if you're able to just say the sound once, and then I'll move to the next card. So you'll go, A. Fantastic. Let me try one more time. Are you ready? Saying the sounds, everyone sitting up nice and smart, ready to join in. Everybody together. Hang on, let me hear that one again. A. Yeah. I've got a bit of a different accent from you, haven't I? You say A. And I say A. I say A, you say, it's more of an E sound, which is absolutely fine because you are from, where do you live?
Europe.
Ah, because you've been learning the continents. You're absolutely right. But this particular area that you live is called Leeds, isn't it? Leeds. So you might have a little bit of a different accent in Leeds to me because I come from down the south. I live in a county called Berkshire. Yeah, so the way I speak might be a bit different sometimes, but that is what is so interesting about coming to school and meeting lots of different people that come from different places. We might have different accents. Let's go again. A. Fantastic. Let's have a little practice then at reading some words. I'm going to flip the cards around. We're going to have a look at the words. Now, I want us to try 2 different things with this. The first thing that I want to try is I want us to sound out each word. So even though I know that lots of you will be able to read the whole word, I'm really looking to see, can you tell me the sounds? So it will be like this. Rain. Stairs.
Phonics.
Oh, of course you know the word phonics. Let's say the sounds in phonics. Phonics. Good. Soap. Say the sounds. Summer. Because you know, don't you, that when you have 2 together, 2 letters that's summer. Well, hello summer, it's very lovely to meet you. But what would be different about, if this was Summer's name, this would be a
Sun.
capital letter, wouldn't it, for somebody's name? Summer. And you know that when we have the 2 letters together, they're the same. We only pronounce it once, don't we? We don't say we say summer. Ready? Say the sounds. Let me hear the sounds. Okay, this time you can tell me the whole word because it's really important that some of the time we sound out, so we hang on to that skill of being able to decode, and some of the time we want you to read fluently. So are you ready? The whole word.
Play, spoil, rain, whisk, phonics, summer, play.
Fantastic, well done everybody. Let's have a look at the new piece of code that we're going to be learning about today. Oh, it's a very interesting piece today. Today we are going to learn about the E sound when it is spelled with a split digraph. Well done, because you already know split digraph A, don't you?
Yes.
That's right, and it's up on your wall frieze. So this is E. E as in scene. Scene. A scene is like a beautiful vista, a beautiful view. You might look out of the window and look at what is the scene that I can see? What is the picture that I can see? So this is a scene, and this scene happens to be of some mountains and some grass and some lovely blue sky behind. So this is E as in scene. Everyone say E as in scene. And we know that this is called a split digraph. Yeah. Let's have a look at our word then. I can hear some right answers. Let's stand down. Now, when we read a word, we actually, without even realising it, have a very quick look all the way through. So we can have a quick look all the way through, and we can spot straight away that we've got our split digraph E. So we know that this is going to be E. Theme. Theme. That's an unusual word. A theme is like a topic, or a theme is like if you were going to have a fancy dress party and the theme is superheroes, you would all dress up as superheroes. If you were going to have a theme of all wearing red for the day, you might wear red. So a theme is like a topic or a project or something you're focusing on. So we've got E as in scene, and our new word is theme. 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 Great. Let's have a look then in our big book and see what Elvis is going to get up to today. So, who is Elvis? The cat. Elvis the cat. Here he is. And what has happened so far? What do you know about Elvis so far? What's happened already in the story? Not this bit, the bit previously. What do you know about him? What do you know about Elvis, sir?
He was a street cat, and he was lonely because he was a stray.
What a fantastic memory you've got. That's absolutely spot on. Elvis was a street cat, which meant he didn't have a family or a home that he lived with. He lived out on the street in the city, but he was lonely, wasn't he? And do you remember when he used to lie in the park and he used to daydream? And he went to an art gallery and he saw a picture in the art gallery. He saw a beautiful picture there, and it made him think that he would like to go and live on a farm. So what did he do? He went to live on a farm. But when he came to the farm, it was a new place with new people, and he was a stranger to them. And he had to kind of make friends with them and show that he was going to work hard because he wanted them to welcome him and accept him on their farm as part of their family. Let's listen to the storyteller tell us the next part of the story about Elvis.
After a long conversation about the best thing to do to keep the animals safe, Elvis put up his paw. "I have an idea," he declared. "Let's throw a party with a holiday theme tomorrow evening. We can show the youngsters that the farm is just as much fun as the outside world." The other animals thought this was a great idea. They talked all evening about fun games the little ones could compete in. They planned decorations. They planned a menu. They even planned to show a movie using a projector and a big white sheet.
Oh, this sounds like a good plan coming together. So So why did Elvis have a meeting with the farm animals about keeping some of them safe? What was the danger? What was the risk that might happen? Yes. Can you remember, what did the little sheep want to do?
He wanted...
Did he want to go somewhere? The little sheep wanted to go out into the big, wide world, didn't he? And do you remember that somebody said, oh yes, come and meet me, and I will take you, and I will show you the big, wide world. And why might that be a dangerous thing for that little lamb to leave the farm? Why might that be dangerous?
The strangers.
Strangers, absolutely. There might be all kinds of risks, yes.
He might get lost.
He might get lost, absolutely, yes.
And he might drown.
He could drown if he got into some water without somebody looking after him, yes.
Someone could steal him.
Someone could steal him, that would be terrible, yes.
Someone will be lost.
He could be lost, he could get led astray, all kinds of dangers for that little lamb. So Elvis met with these farm animals and he came up with this plan. He had a conversation with the animals. What does a conversation mean? If you have a conversation, what does that mean?
It means you're talking to another person.
Perfect. A conversation is when people talk to one another. Really good explanation. So they decided to throw a party with a holiday theme. There's that word theme. The holiday theme is going to be the sort of the focus of the party. And they're going to show the youngsters that the farm can be fun. But what does youngsters mean? Youngsters? It's an unusual word. What does youngsters mean? Who are the youngsters? Do you know what youngsters means?
The young animals.
Young, absolutely, yeah. The clue's in the name. It's the animals that are very young, the youngsters. You're youngsters because you are younger than me, youngsters. Yeah. So they wanted to show with the party that the farm is just as much fun as the outside world. And they decided that they were going to have some games that the little ones could compete in, and then they planned some decorations. Decorations, what does decorations mean? What does decorations mean? What does decorations mean?
When you have a party, like when you have a birthday.
Yep, so when you have a party, maybe like a birthday, what do you do with the decorations?
You put them up.
You put them up, don't you? Decorations are things you might put up to make it look very nice at the party.
When it was my mum's birthday, she had some.
Absolutely. Put your finger on your ear if you have seen decorations before. It could be celebration decorations or birthday or party or a festive event. Yes, decoration. We all know what decorations is. Okay, let's have a look then at the lozenges here. We've got our yellow lozenge over here. This is our sound today. Our sound is? E as in seen. And this E is a split digraph spelling. And let's have a read of our words. Help me. Now, even if you can read the whole word, I want us to practice our sounding out. We have a quick scan. We recognise, we see that there's going to be that split digraph E. So we know it's going to be E when we get to this bit over here. Eat. Compete. What does it mean to compete? If you compete, do you know, Sarah, what does it mean to compete? It's quite tricky.
Like copy something.
It's not too far away from it. Compete, copy sounds similar. What does compete mean?
It means you're in a race.
Yes, spot on. That is exactly right. If you compete, you might compete against somebody in a race. You might have a competition. You compete against them. This word here then, are you ready? Everybody, quick scan. We spot our E. We know it's going to be E. We're going to sound out from the beginning. E, theme. Let's hear.
Theme.
Theme. We were right. What is a theme? What is the theme? That was quite a tricky one to explain. Can you remember theme? That was scene. A scene is the vista, the picture, the view. The theme is the... Not even sure, but good attempt. Theme is when you have like a party or an event or a day and you give it a topic. So they were going to have a party and the theme is going to be a holiday theme, all about holidays. Last word. Quick scan across. We look, we spot out E, we know it's going to be E. Evening. Evening. What does evening mean? Evening. Evening time, I'll give you a clue. Evening time. The evening. Big loud voice, what does the evening mean? Or when is the evening? When is the evening? It's hard to explain this. Sometimes we know what something means, but it's just hard to find the right words, and I really struggle with that as well. Go on then, what does evening mean?
In the morning.
So it's not in the morning, so the morning is first,
I know.
then we have the afternoon, then we have the evening. It's a time of the day, isn't it? It's a time, and evening comes just before night time. And so in the evening we might have our dinner and we might start getting ready for bed. That would be evening.